Not a damn soul's on here yet. Not a damn soul. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how you doing? Somebody's watching. Somebody clicked like. I am currently sharing this so that more people can be aware of it and see what's going on. And if anybody has any questions, please ask away. That's what I'm here for. That's me in the chat. I imagine it'll take a minute to build up a bit of an audience. If anybody decides to even come in, I'm sharing to all the groups, talking to nobody. because I'm the only one in here apparently. You bastards. Hey, somebody's finally here. Comment where you're from. I'm here to answer any questions anybody might have about trading. If you want to talk about the weather, we can talk about the weather. We can talk about women. We can talk about Thailand, which where I am going to be going soon, because I'm fed up with America. Not for reasons you might think. Check out my hoodie. How do you like that? That's my design, and it's embroidered. It's really cool and very warm. I love this hoodie. And I'm not saying that because it's mine. I actually only make like $3 on it if you buy it. I just love the hoodie. It's comfortable, it's soft, but I do not enjoy shilling, so we will move on. Does anybody have any questions? Hey, somebody's in here. Comment where you're from. Or not. I am currently sharing this stream so that we can have more people in here. So yes, I lost about $40,000 in trading in the last few weeks. What do you think about that? Let's get a discussion going. What's on everybody's mind? My name is Buck. I am in glorious Charleston, South Carolina, and I am actually getting ready to go to Thailand. I'm taking my cat with me, and it's all funded by Bitcoin. More specifically, I sold my house and dumped all that money into crypto. What do you think about that? Comment where you're from. You don't have to leave your name or nothing, but just comment there in the comments where you're from so I have an idea of who I'm dealing with. More people will come as the stream goes on. So stay right here and we'll have more of a conversation to go on once people start showing up in here. I'm currently sharing in a bunch of groups on X, trying to get some of the people from some of the groups that I frequent in here. They're also on crypto and talk about food and crypto and travel. My 3 favorite things in the world. As soon as I'm done sharing, I'll be able to keep looking at the camera more instead of looking down. I'm just on my tablet here, just sharing this stream as if anybody cares, right? Nobody's even commenting where they're from, so I'm assuming everybody's just coming into the feed here and noticing my ugly mug and deciding to get the hell out. Comment below where you're from so I know who's who and who's where. I'm getting some of the Wall Street bets crowd in here. Should get interesting if they decide to show up, which would be nice. The more the merrier. It is 10:15 p.m. where I live in South Carolina. Where are you from? Comment where you're from. We are just getting started here, so please forgive the lack of discussion. I'm still trying to make sure everybody's aware that I'm live, because as with these things, it takes people a minute to get on board. They've got to find it in their feed, or they've got to whatever it is they do. I am currently sharing in all sorts of groups on X. Why X, you might ask? Because as much as people might try and ban or block you on X, I just keep coming back. There's some jerk off that just loves to keep trying to get me banned. And every time they do, I come right back. That guy is a prick. Some people just can't stand to see other people happy. Do you know somebody like that? Somebody who just can't stand to see other people happy? I know a few. and they're insufferable human beings, not worth the flesh they're printed on. Live for 18 minutes. One person. Me! I assume these live streams will gain more and more of a following, more people watching. Once people get to know who I am and see that I'm going to be on here every day around 10 p.m., that's the plan. And I realize I am talking to nobody at the moment, but that's okay because you can rewind these streams once they're loaded, once they're uploaded, you know. It takes forever to share because every time I click on share, it puts the recording that's going on right now right in front of all the buttons, and I got to slide it over the other side of the screen so I can put in my little caption, and then I got to slide it to the other side of the screen to hit post. Big pain in my ass. But I'm almost done. Trying to share on threads. That's not going so well. I don't know why. I don't really care. Because threads is full of nothing but miserable people and bots. God, the bots on threads. Whatever you do, don't take threads too seriously. It's full of nothing but, I swear it's full of nothing but paid agitators. If you don't think they exist, you really should pay attention. Let's see here. Threads. Apparently I've never logged into threads on this profile or on this device. Looks like the community is small today. That's all right. One more share and we're good to go. All right. See, there's still nobody on. Oh, yeah. Gonna take you inside. Hey, look, I have somebody watching. It's just me and you. Why don't you comment where you're from? I'm here to answer whatever questions you might have about trading crypto, trading silver, stocks, travel, because I am going to Thailand here in a few weeks. And yeah, going for a multitude of reasons, one of which is to get my teeth fixed. In case you can't tell, I lived in an area with horrible water. But comment below where you're from. Thanks for coming. And do you have any questions that I might could ask? Huh? Cool. Right. Pretty boring, isn't it? I started this live stream to talk about investments, to talk about travel. Huh. Hi, Mom. Looks like you're the only one here. But that's all right. Maybe as long as you're in here, some other people will show up too. I'm here at Chris Boogie's house. I'm out on the porch. And he been cold. He cold out China, you know. Man, there's a hell of a delay. I'm looking at the screen over off to the side. And I still haven't put my hoodie up on. That's how. Now I can see me putting my hoodie on. That's how long of a delay there is. Not very loud. Well, I don't know how to. Maybe turn your volume up, see if that helps it. Am I getting louder? You turn your volume up a little bit? If at any point during this live stream a commercial pops up, let me know. Huh. Well, there's no adjustment that I can make for the sound input. Yeah, there's no adjustment. I can hit mute. but that's the only adjustments I can make aside from spinning the camera around the other way. Looks like we've got a new person in the chat. Are you having trouble hearing me as well? Because the other person in the chat says that it's hard for them to hear me. Also, comment where you're from. I am outside on the porch, and it's cold out here. But I started this this live stream to discuss finance, anywhere from crypto to silver. Oh my God, have you seen silver lately? Silver's been going through the roof. Futures market in particular. Last weekend, the weekend is a good time to have bought a contract. Say on Friday. Last Friday, I spent $1,000 on a silver futures contract. And Sunday, well, it was Martin Luther King Day, so it ended up being Monday instead of Sunday night because the futures market runs from Sunday night at 6 p.m. until Friday 5 p.m. So instead of Sunday 6 p.m., it kicked in on Monday 6 p.m. last week. And as soon as the market opened, my $1,000 that I put in on a silver futures contract turned into $2,700. But then I lost it all. just like we lost the other person that was in here watching. Anybody that's watching, if you'd like to leave a super chat, by all means, I could definitely use it. But you don't have to. You see the little button at the bottom somewhere that says super. Depending on what platform you're using, you should also see a bunch of my little products, my t-shirts and my hoodie, just like this one. Dump the dollar. Bitcoin is the way. That is actually embroidered. Like, listen. That's embroidered in there. That's not just printed, so it won't fade away when you wash it. In fact, I've washed this about 5 times. It's soft as hell. I love this hoodie. It's my new favorite hoodie. Not because it's my own design, but because it's a good hoodie. And unlike other people and their products, other people love to put like a $50 and $60 charge on their hoodies. Not me. Mine, I think, is $35, and I make a whopping $3 off of that. So I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for brand recognition. Plus, people shouldn't have to pay $50 and $60 for a friggin' hoodie. But we have some pretty awesome stickers. All the designs I designed myself. Coffee mugs. We got a mouse pad, stickers, magnets. I think there's one long sleeve shirt, lots of crypto and lots of Bitcoin shirts. We got a cute little crop top for the females out there. Cute little pink crop tops that says Devil Woman on them. We have stuff for all kinds, all sorts. The hoodie is beautifully made. And I'm not just saying that because it's my product. Oh yeah, and also look, on the sleeve it says Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure that's another $4, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But they had the option of putting something on the side like that, putting anything on there. So if anybody has like any ideas for products they want, I can surely have it made. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about products. I see there's another person in the chat. Where are you from? What brought you here? What would you like to discuss? We're here to talk about oh yeah, I think Thomas might be here too. I see another moderator has done something. I think Thomas is covertly in here. Once again, I think it's just me, my mother, and Thomas. Are you in here way too high? You can't hide from me. You in here, Tomas? Tomas, are you in here, Mr. Tomas? Are you in here, Tomas? I can see you. Hello, hello, I can see you. Uh, User Donna Luzero says that she's having trouble hearing me. How about you, covert viewer? Is anyone else having trouble hearing me? And whether you have trouble hearing me or not, what brought you here? What would you like to discuss? We are here to discuss finance, crypto, silver. Have you seen what silver's been doing lately? Of course you have. And travel, namely Thailand. Thomas and I, as well as my son, we're going to Thailand in a matter of weeks. So is my kitty. That's the main holdup at this point, is my kitty and my son. Waiting on my son to get his passport squared away. I have to drive to Goose Creek from West Ashley. I got to go to Goose Creek, which is a good 20 minutes in one direction, and then we got to go all the way out to friggin' Hugie, which is up by Mount Pleasant on Highway 41, and go to that post office, because apparently all the other post offices in the entire Charleston area are booked solid for people getting their passports. If I wanted to go to a post office anywhere nearby, it would be February the 15th before any of them had any open available slots to get our passports. So that's why we opted to go to Hugie, because we're got an appointment set for this Tuesday. So this Tuesday, he'll have his passport. I currently have to wait 3 weeks. I went and took my kitty to get her shots so she can travel internationally. And they told me that I had to wait another 3 weeks so she could get her rabies booster shot. And then after that, it's another 3 weeks before I can plan the trip to Thailand, because they require her to have all of her shots at a minimum 3 weeks prior to booking the trip. So from yesterday, 6 weeks is the soonest it'll be before we can go to Thailand. So anyway, anybody that's in the group, please comment where you're from and why you're here in this chat, what you'd like to talk about, what you'd like to ask, anything, shoot. Wow. The silence is deafening. Hello? Anybody in there? Hello? So, silver. This week, silver finally broke $100 an ounce, which is crazy. I remember in 2009, silver was running then. It was about $15 an ounce in 2008 or so, something like that. And in 1 year, it doubled. It ran to $30, and everybody lost their minds. Me and my cousin Adam, he got me into it. We started collecting silver. The rumor then was silver was going to go to $2,000 an ounce, which I thought was ridiculous. I had already been trading stocks. I was familiar with the way charts worked and the way just about anything that runs in value, anything that moves in value on a regular basis, things don't move that fast. And if they do, they crash just as bad very shortly after. So $2,000 an ounce would have had to have been a slow crawl up. and it wasn't crawling fast enough to warrant that that kind of movement. I love my go away, talk to me after the market opens coffee mug. Cool. I have the same mug. I love that mug too. It tells everybody exactly what they need to do before the market opens. Get my coffee in me 9:30. That's when the market opens. But yeah, so silver was running and it ran up to $49 and change. Now, up until then, I had been buying silver left and right. I had been buying every bit of silver I could. Sterling, the 99.9, even the 99.4. Sterling being 92.5, but it didn't matter. Silver was silver. So I was buying all the silver that I could. And when it got up to $49, I remember it was $49.21 per ounce. I decided that was enough. I sold every bit of the silver I had, and it dropped down to $35 an ounce. It never saw 50 again. Adam was pissed. How did you nail it? How did you nail it? Look, I didn't really nail it. I just guessed that it probably wasn't going to go any further, and I was right. The thing about my cousin is he's great when it comes to fundamental analysis, but he's horrible in predicting. And I'm the opposite. I'm horrible at fundamental analysis, but I can predict the shit out of things just based on patterns in the chart and history of companies when it comes to stocks. And but together we make a formidable team. It would just benefit him more if he paid attention to some of the stuff I said, but that's okay. He lost his ass betting on playing options plays for QQQs and S&P 500. He lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 figures, and I'm pretty sure his wife made him swear off stock trading. So now anytime I talk stocks to him, he's very cautious and regretful, which I don't blame him. If anybody wants to share this stream, go ahead and share it anywhere you want. I've already shared it all over X, but feel free to share it into some groups that you may be involved in that I'm not. I shared it in a bunch of crypto groups. I shared it on YouTube itself. And I think I shared it once on Facebook. In fact, I have one more community on Facebook to share it to. Let's see here. So you guys know, technically, I'm homeless. Technically. like somebody left the chat. Hey, welcome, whoever just joined in. Comment where you're from in the comments there. I think Thomas left. Hey, I'm back. I don't know why I left to begin with. Facebook app sucks. All I'm trying to do is log in so that I can share the stream on Facebook. But I'm trying to do it on a new device, and they're giving me a bunch of shit. It's like I'm trying to break into Fort Knox over here. I'm just trying to get on Facebook. Facebook is ridiculous. Well, I have been on for almost an hour. And we are going to take a quick trip inside because it's cold as hell outside. And here is where I'm staying. And there's the kitty. Say hello, little kitty. Kitty's not interested. Kitty's not interested in my live stream. What about you, Kitty? Oh, what do you think, Kitty? Kitty. Ooh, Kitty's so pretty. Ooh, Kitty's so yummy. Ooh, the Kitty's so yummy. Ooh, I love the kitty. If anyone wants to send me a super chat for my kitty, she'd appreciate it. She loves her little treats. Send Kitty a treat. Ooh, yes, Kitty, get him Cratchums. Ooh, Kitty, get him Cratchums. Ooh, Kitty, get him Cratchums. Ooh. Be sure to hit the like button on this stream, would you? Ooh, the memer. That's her little carrying case that she loves. In fact, she spent more time in that carrying case than anything. Anytime I go anywhere, she jumps right in. It's got a little zipper here. It's got a zipper up here. She loves it. But here lately, she's been spending time with me right here in the bed. And I've been taking her with me everywhere I go. Every time we got to go somewhere, I put her right in her bag, put her in the back seat of the car, and she stays in the bag the whole time, even when the zipper's open. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, is there anybody in the chat that's not my mother or Thomas? I mean, even if Thomas is there, somebody should say hi and let us know where you're from and what you doing here in the chat. What you want. If there's anything you want to discuss, any investment questions anybody might have. Oh, come here, little kitty. Oh, come here, my little kitty. Oh, Miss Lemurs. Oh, the kitty's so pretty. Oh, this little kitty. Oh, this little kitty. She's like, nope. I want to go right back to where I was. Leave me alone. Me. This is what the stream is going to consist of, is just watching Kitty sleep. That's the new stream, just watching Kitty sleep. And every now and then you'll get my hand. In fact, that is probably exactly what I'm going to do. When this stream ends, I'm going to start another stream of just watching the kitty sleep. I'd be surprised at what some people on YouTube would be willing to watch. I put a stream on last night just to watch me sleep, and 17 people watched me sleep. I only slept for about 3 hours, but yeah, 17 people watched me sleep. I would have preferred it be more than that, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Ooh, the monkey. Ooh, little Miss Monkey. Ooh, little Miss Monkey. Ooh. She is a sweet kitty. Well, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to end this stream because it hasn't generated much interest, but I will be back tomorrow most likely. Again, I'm going to try and do this every day at 10 p.m. In fact, I might start doing it at 9:30 a.m. Do some opening streams, open market streams. Maybe that'll generate some more interest. We shall see. Yep. Well, that's it. I enjoyed myself. My phone battery's dying anyway. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too, anonymous viewer. Until next time, we will see you then. Bye-bye.